Hey everybody, my name's Ryan from Paddler Co-op, Whitewater Canoe and Kayak School. We've covered the sweep stroke in a previous video. If you haven't checked it out, you should go check it out. Right now what we're going to talk about is a forward stroke. So this is the second of two strokes that we love to teach our introductory level paddlers because they're the most effective. You can do just about everything you need to do with these two strokes. So the idea behind the forward stroke is it generates forward momentum, which means that we're building speed in a given direction. To generate that momentum, just like our sweep stroke, we want to incorporate our torso, so rotating our upper body. But unlike our sweep stroke where our paddle was mostly horizontal, we're going to start bringing that paddle shaft more vertical. So for this stroke, we're again winding up by rotating our upper body. We're pulling that stroke by unwinding our upper body. And the difference between the sweep and the forward stroke is instead of going out and away from the boat, now we're going alongside the boat. So what I'm going to do is give you a little bit of a demonstration of what a forward stroke looks like, and then we'll talk a little bit about the parts of it. Woohoo! Awesome. So you'll notice I was going in a straight line there. Again, the idea is with the forward stroke, we want to build that momentum. So what we're doing is keeping the paddle vertical as we plant in at our toes, just like the sweep stroke, with our sort of wound up upper body. Some people like to think of like making a little window and you're kind of looking through the window with your arm and elbow. As I'm winding up, I'm reaching for my toes, I sink the blade fully into the water, and then I unwind with my torso. I'm trying to not bend my elbows too much because that'll translate most of what's happening on the blade down to the boat and in the water. When I'm pulling that stroke forward, I want to be mindful that I don't want to go too much farther past my knee. If I think of starting to take out at my knee, what's likely going to happen is my blade will come out of the water at the hip. If I were to go beyond the hip, then all of a sudden I'm going to start turning my boat. So I want to keep those strokes in front of me, relatively short. Again, winding up, catching the water, pulling that stroke and unwinding, pulling it out at the hip. If we're using good torso rotation, as soon as we pull one stroke out, all of a sudden we're wound up for the next one. So we're able to then unwind and repeat one stroke after another. When you start getting this really dialed, it'll feel like this nice flowy state where you're sort of bouncing from one edge to another, nice and gently, but building lots of forward momentum. One last note, when we're paddling forwards, we want to stay forwards. Our head leads our body, which leads our boat. So if we're keeping our head just a little bit forwards and our upper body just a little bit forwards, then we're going to be able to continue generating that forward momentum, having good technique. We don't want to be slouchers in the back seat. So sitting upright, reaching forwards, winding up and unwinding with each stroke. It takes a long time to dial in a good forward stroke, so experiment. Try what works. These are some tips that I've found have worked for me and a lot of the students that I've taught over the years. But what's most important is remember to smile, remember to have fun. If you like the tips that you learned here, you can visit our website, paddlercoop.ca. You can also book a course with us. We teach lots of people how to whitewater canoe and kayak from the beginner level through to the expert level, and we'd love to show you some more. Thanks for watching. Submit your comments, hit subscribe if you'd like, and we'll see you soon.